Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, well, it's tonight actually, I'm going to be doing a math time and a story time. So I'm going to be doing the Glam Glow Flash Mud Brightening Treatment, and I'm going to be talking about my first time at Pride, which, yeah, I'm going to talk about my first time at Pride, which was literally absolutely so much fun. So I'm going to go put this mask off in the bathroom, and then I will get back to the story time. Alright, so I'm back. I have the mask on. This is what it looks like when it's on. Basically just a mask. It's created to make your skin look brighter, which is good because these acne scars gotta get the fuck ASAP. But anyway, so today I'm gonna be talking about my first Pride experience and going to Pride for the first time. And from that one time, I actually haven't gone to Pride since, which I want to go again real soon. So yes, if anyone wants to go to Pride, hit me up. So basically, I went to Pride when I was in high school. So at my high school, we had like an LGBTQ plus group called True Colors, and our advisor, Miss Jackie, wherever you are, sis, I love you. Hit me up. She was our advisor, and one of our class trips, we'd go on trips to different events and different like seminars and stuff. So she was like, since it was the summertime, she was like, okay, like you guys wanna go to Pride? So I was like, okay, that sounds dope as fuck. It was my first time going to Pride. I've never been, but I've always heard good stories. I've always heard of it being an exciting event. So then, that summer, I had literally turned 17, and she was like, oh, if you're 18, you have to travel there yourself. So, like, thank God I was like, I'm 17, so I can travel with the school and we can take the bus together. So then we get to Pride. No, so let's backtrack. So then, you know how like Pride is in New York. So we went to New York Pride, which is like one of the biggest ones. So we went to New York Pride, and if you're from Jersey, it's like New York is literally right across the bridge. So then we went to New York Pride. So if you look off the screen, it's because I'm looking at my laptop to make sure I hit certain points. So if you're unfamiliar of what Pride is, Pride basically is a celebration of the LGBTQ plus community and anyone that's a part of it, whether you're an ally, whether you support it, whether you just believe love is love, like any person that supports that community. And it's not something that only black people can go to, that's not something that only white people can go to. Literally any race and any culture can go, as long as you come there on positive vibes, and if you're happy and you don't want to be mean-spirited, that's the event for you. So then so then she tells us that we can go to Pride. I'm sorry if I'm jumping back and forth. This is 2017, so it's been a minute. So she tells us like, oh, like you were gonna go to Pride over the summertime, so I want you guys to be able to go. So then she tells us that it's sponsored by the Hedrick Martin Institute, which is like an LGBTQ plus group in New York City that wanted to like sponsor us, and they had their own float, and so we went on their float. So then we got to Pride. Well, first we got into the city, and then we went to the Hedrick Martin Institute, which is, I forgot where it's located at, but yeah, it was in the city. So then we got there, then we met up with other kids and other classes and other grades that were in like that were walking with the Hedrick Martin Institute. And then after that happened, we had to travel into the subway because the main part of Pride, it's like not, it's in two separate parts of town. Let me Google actually where the actually no, I'll do that later. The main part of Pride takes part in two separate parts of town, so like you have to take a subway to get there. So then we did that, and then we got to Pride. It's supposed to rain that day. I remember distinctly that like we kept thinking that oh, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain, it's gonna get blown out. So then we get there, and then we get to where the Hedrick Martin people are standing, and like where their section of like the field is, of like where the street is, where their particular section is, and where their group is. So we get there, and when I tell you, it's like people are just happy. They're blowing whistles, they're blowing horns, like they're wearing the rainbow. They're wearing rainbow pride colors. They're wearing g-strings. They're wearing thongs. They're having their titties out. They're wearing boxers. Like it's literally just a free for all, and you can literally wear whatever, and no one's gonna judge you because bitch, we're all about love over here, love. So when we get there, and I'm probably because I think I saw videos from 2017 in my phone from Pride, so I'll insert these clips in this video probably toward the middle. Um, as we get there, so the Hedrick Martin Institute ended up having their own. Was it their own float? They had their own float this year. Well, in 2017. So we're walking behind them, we're, having a good time, having a key. my friend once decided to go take a picture of with some girl that has her titties out. Like it's literally like G-string. Like when I tell you it's like G-strings, people don't have on clothing. It's literally like that, and it doesn't bother. It didn't bother people because like no one's paying attention. Like we're all there to support a good cause. We're all there for love. We're all there for unity. So then the Hedrick Martin Institute had their own float, mind you. So like someone's hosting the float, and it's like they're just like having a good time. Having there's a good music playing on the float, and then like each time they'd have like, oh, like, do you want to come on the float? Like you can come on the float, and like you would be put to the front of the float. So me being the gay ass that I was, I got on the float, and I was in the front. I started twerking and doing everything in between because I was like, no way, this is pride. Why not like live my life? So I started twerking on the float and like I turned my ass back. Mind you, I have no butt. Like I have an athlete's ass, and it's just bones battling. To be honest, like I'm gonna insert a video of bones battling. That's my ass. So then I'm just having a good time, and then we're just having a good time on the float, and it's literally just like when you see the crowd of people, it's like no one is worried about each other, like no one's worried about sadness, everyone's like worried about love, and everyone's just having a genuinely good time, and people just are having a good time. No one is really like pressed about what they have on. It's like Pride is like a big event for people, for for LGBTQ plus people and straight people, because it's like it's the one event that straight people want to go to because they know it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a lit ass time, and then it's the one event that LGBTQ people want to go to because it's the one time that you're gonna be around people that support you and understand what you're going through because they've been through the same thing. And it's just like I don't care if you're straight, gay, bi. I would say go to Pride, even if that's not your scene. I would just go to experience it because Pride for anyone is an experience, whether you're straight, whether you're gay. Like it's something that I would suggest every person to go to. Like it's an experience. And so yeah, so back to that. So I was on the float throwing that ass back or whatever, something light, and like I didn't care because no one was gonna be like, oh my god, like, oh why are you doing his ass back? No one was doing all that. It was literally Pride. Everyone was doing the same thing, twerking, throwing it back. Like everyone was just having a good ass time. And then people were making out. Like it was Pride was a lot, but I would do it again, 100%. Trying to think what else happened. Yeah, 2017. Okay, yeah, yeah. Basically, that basically was it. I know that should. I'm trying to think of more stuff that happened. So yeah. I'm trying to think of more. Yeah, so the float happened, and then you can twerk it on the float. But the funny thing is that the float would be going, so you literally have to like run up on the float and then go to the front and then get back off because they were like trying to like get people and on and off the float as quickly and as safely as possible. And I just genuinely had a genuinely good time at Pride. Like I would suggest, even if you don't be in a float and if you're just a bystander watching, I would suggest that you go because it's a truly heartwarming experience because it's like there's so much hate in the world, there's so much like sadness. It's like to go to the one event and you know you're gonna be happy, you know it's gonna be a good time. I would go. I would make that trip. And like even though like because most states have their own individual pride, but it's like states like California and New York tend to have like the biggest pride events and they tend to have the biggest parades and like people look forward to going to those events. It's stuff like that that I would still go to. Like even if I was straight, I'd still go to Pride. It's because it's just something that I would just want to be a part of. And it's like, I definitely want to go to Pride again. Do I know when? I don't know. Will I make it a vlog? Probably. I actually might go this summer because there's a Pride coming up. Because there's always Pride. It happens every year. So yeah, and it just, the fact that I'm gay, like, it just made me feel comfortable to be around people that understood what I went through and understood my circumstances. And I just felt loved and supported, and I didn't feel like I was alone. Like I felt like we were all in like the battles together, and we were all gonna win together, and we were all gonna be together successfully. And like everyone just felt loved and felt welcome, and there wasn't really any attitude. It was kind of just a heartwarming event. So that pretty much sums up my first Pride experience. I know like mine isn't as like detailed because this happened in 2017 before I even was gonna do YouTube. So yeah, it's pretty much that. Pretty much sums up my entire Pride experience. Um, yeah, Like, it was literally, I had an awesome experience. I would do it all over again if I was given the chance. I would even go to part on my own with my friends and just go and have a good time. Yeah, so if you guys want me to do more story times like this, do like a math time and just talk on the camera to tell you like my experiences and stuff, please comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, because that actually like doing story times, the story times are actually fun because I get to finally talk and never have my mouth because I'm a very talkative person. But yeah, it's